You love to see it. Well, we love to see it. Those people at Davos hate to see it. Donald Trump marches in there like a wrecking ball, like he owns the place, and he does. And he does. I'm going to read a little bit of this out of the Gateway Pundit, but they also linked to Trump's speech where he talks about something near and dear to our hearts, election integrity. Then he says it outright, but I'll let him say it. But before that, glad to have you here. This is Michael, Maricopa Michael here at ThisWay TV. Go in the description, click on some of our other content. Join us on Patreon, join us on Discord, join us for Bible every morning. As the ad says down below, we start our day off with the Word of God. It's all in the description below, but most importantly, click like. Right now, click the like button and subscribe if you haven't. Share this video and comment in the comment section. It gets the algorithm going on YouTube. All right, let's just read out of Gateway Pundit, one of my favorite sources. They tend to be up front and sometimes the first at a lot of news. So watch, and we're going to watch it a little bit. Trump tells World Economic Forum the 2020 election was stolen, and people will soon be prosecuted for what they did. Wait, hope beyond hope. It's happening. If he's saying it, well, it is happening. I've been watching. I've been paying close attention. Let's just read a little bit. It's President Trump on Wednesday at the World Economic Forum in Davos, Switzerland, said that prosecutions for the stolen 2020 election are incoming. I think 26. We saw a lot happen in 25. I think 26, it's just going to ramp up. Trump gave a phenomenal speech in Davos championing nationalism and national sovereignty and rebuking Europe's globalist policies of unvetted mass immigration. Certain places in Europe are not even recognizable, frankly, anymore. They're not recognized. Terrible Trump, right? They're not recognizable, Trump said. Many parts of our world are being destroyed before our eyes, and the leaders don't even understand what's happening. And the ones that do understand aren't doing anything about it. While critiquing the NATO alliance for treating America very unfairly, Trump said NATO would be gone if it weren't for him, that the war in Ukraine wouldn't have started, right? He says that. Wouldn't have started if the 2020 U.S. presidential election weren't rigged. It was a rigged election. Everybody knows that. You know what? Let's hear it from him.
And yet I've done more to help NATO than any other president by far, than any other person. You wouldn't have NATO if I didn't get involved in my first term. The war with Ukraine is an example. We are thousands of miles away, separated by a giant ocean. It's a war that should have never started, and it wouldn't have started if the 2020 U.S. presidential election weren't rigged. It was a rigged election. Everybody now knows that. They found out. People will soon be prosecuted for what they did.
You can go and watch the rest of this yourself, but I mean, he said it right there, and it looked like he went off script briefly, but then got back on script. Everybody knows the 2020 election was rigged. You know what? Everybody knows the 2024 election of Maduro. Was that 2024, 2023? Maduro in Venezuela. Everybody in the world knows that that was a rigged election. And they still protested him being arrested. People still, they knew that Maduro was an illegitimate president. And Trump is saying the same thing about Joe Biden that everybody knows. Everybody knows because he's on top of, the truth of now that he's back in power and has his finger on the button of all of the deep state. It's just coming out. He's telling us everybody knows, but there's still a contingent out there that calls any person that denies it, any person still asserting that 2020 was rigged, still calling them election deniers. And that's going to persist until prosecutions happen. So, President Trump, you said right here, we heard it from your mouth to the world at the World Economic Forum that prosecutions are coming. Let's have it. Let's see it. The link to this article is in the description below. You can go watch the rest of this and read the rest of it yourself. I'm signing off now, and remember, God is not surprised by any of this. God is in control.